Hey guys, so we're in the part of the geometry unit where we're going to start talking about 3D shapes. And so we're going to specifically talk about pyramids, prisms, and cylinders. So we need to know what those are. So we're going to start with pyramids. So when I say pyramids, think like pyramids, the Gaza pyramids that you learned about in social studies. Um, but I want to talk about how we name pyramids. So pyramids are named by their base and by the fact that all sides are triangles. Their base doesn't have to be a triangle, but all the sides do because they have to meet at a point. So you see how this meets at the point at the very top. This is called a triangular pyramid because it has a triangular base. If you look at the rectangular pyramid, it has a rectangular base. And what you see folding up and down over here, it's called a net. So if I actually took the shape that you see right here in red and unfold it, that is called the net. That's going to be really important in the weeks to come. So understanding that, okay, that pyramid, when I open it all up, the base is what it's named after. So this is a rectangular pyramid. Remember, a square is a rectangle. And all the sides are triangles. So what do you think a pentagonal pyramid would have at the bottom? A pentagon. It also means it has 5 triangles because it has one triangle for each side, as you see it going around right here. A hexagonal pyramid will have 6, so you get the picture. You can have an octagonal pyramid, you can have as many as you want, but triangular pyramid is the smallest you can have because you need those triangles to meet at the point. So those are pyramids. Okay, and again, I'll put this website online so you can look at it. Prisms are not made up of triangles, they are made out of rectangles. Miss Osby, there's triangles on this one. But if you look, the 2 bases, again, is named after its bases. The pyramid has 2 bases, and it's going to be the same exact shape. And the sides are all rectangles, not triangles. So this is a triangular prism because the sides are rectangles. You see that? See how you can like lay that down and you'd have the same triangle on the top and the bottom. A rectangular prism is made up of, you got it, rectangles. So 2 of the rectangles are the same and the other 4 make up the sides of it. A pentagonal prism would have a pentagon and then 5 rectangles to make up its sides. So do you see the difference there between the pyramid and the prism is that the pyramid would have all triangles and meet at a point, but a prism will have all rectangles that go all the way around it. And it has 2 bases, not just one. And there's an octagonal prism. It would have 8 rectangles to put together the 2 octagons that are the bases. Okay? You see down here there's faces, vertices, and edges. Faces are actually the shapes. The vertices are where they meet at a point, and edges are the lines created when you put 2 of the shapes together. So you got pyramids, you've got prisms, and then we also have cylinders. Now a cylinder is kind of like a can. Now, you know, if you have in the cupboard, you have a can. If you unfold a cylinder, it looks like this. So it's 2 circles and a rectangle. So it's kind of like a prism because you have 2 bases that are the same. They have to be exactly the same. But when you roll it up with a rectangle, you get a cylinder. So what we're going to be doing with these shapes is you need to know what they're made out of, what 2D shapes make them, because we're going to be doing what's called a cross section where we actually cut the shapes. And when you cut the shapes, you see what kind of 2D shape is created from it. So on your notes, I want you to make sure you know the difference between a pyramid and a prism. So prisms have rectangles as their lateral faces, which is around, and their bases are some kind of shape that's the same. And a pyramid has lateral faces, which means the outside faces are all triangles, and it's named by its base. So it's a triangular base, a rectangular base, a pentagonal base, hexagonal base, etc. Okay. Once you finish watching this, I want you to watch the next video on cross sections. They are going to go together. So watch this, make sure you understand how shapes are made, and then watch the next video I put on there too. And again, I'll put this website on there so you can get on and see all kinds of things. There's also interactives for you to be able to do the nets and open them up and look at the vertices and everything.